So this is what you meant when you said you're out of breath. Now we start again, from the cracks in the floor to the skyline's edge. Don't look back, back in my dreams, and given the silence payback. I won't ever let you down, won't fade when the lights go out. 'Cause after all, this city keeps my heart beat loud. It's time to begin, isn't it? I'm going through the breaks, but I'll admit I'm still the same underneath, still chasing what I believe. Can't you see right now?
How's it going, Barnes? How's it going, brother?
Changing who I am. This is where you fell, and I stayed to tell the tale. The road to heaven's built from miles of shadow and silver rail. Turn the page,
What's going on, brother? Getting there slowly. What you mean? What you mean?
trade my doubt for a little bit of grace. I won't ever lose this sound, won't ever leave this ground. 'Cause after all, the city never calms me down. It's time to begin, isn't it?
What's going on, Leah? I missed y'all too. Hope you are doing well as well.
Still the same underneath, still chasing what I believe.
Things happened this week that got you down. What's going on, brother? What's going on? Hi, Drew.
These streets have seen me lonely, but they still remember slowly the fires, the faces, the ashes, the places. Yeah, yeah, it's time to begin, isn't it? I'm stronger now, and I'll admit I'm still the same underneath, still chasing what I believe. Can't you see somehow? I'm never changing who I am.
How's it going, Morning Dew? Welcome in. Hydrate. How's it going, everybody?
We just searching for peace, we just looking for love, carrying away the mistakes we've been thinking of. Born inside the struggle, raised inside the flame, trying to play a fair game, but the rules ain't the same. They said man up, but they never taught us how. So we build our walls, never letting it out. Every scar on my skin is a chapter I read. Every night I was lost, every tear that I bled. I was gentle by design, but they twisted my hand. Made me question my worth, made me misunderstand. But the mirror don't lie when I look in my face. I've been running from myself, now I'm slowing my pace. Forgiveness is a mountain, but I'm learning to climb. Step by step I keep moving, I'll be patient with time. Born in the storm, but I'm chasing the light.
Hydrate. How dare you wish that upon me? So rude. It's foul. It's rude. This is not a nice thing to say. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to UCW. Welcome back to Breakdown. Welcome back to the things and the stuff that we do here. Yeah, it's Friday. It's Extreme Wrestling time. We got 8 matches on a Friday night. Did I make a mistake? Maybe. Are we gonna do it anyway? Probably. What's going on, Hipster? How's it doing, man? I'm pumped up. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. But no, we back. We back. I've been working on some things all day. Got the card made, then was working on some other stuff for Awakening. Should be next week. Should be next week. I hope. I hope. Let's go look at the shit, shall we? There we go. Look at that. Clean transition. No problems. Didn't have to turn off the fucking display capture this time. I need Hips to at least pretend to be excited when he talks to me. Ain't the place, and I don't want to get back into it or I will spiral again. All good, brother. All good. Just know if you need to talk, man. You know, you got my Discord. You can DM me. I can sing you a lullaby at night if that's what you need. To start off the night, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Evan Russell taking on Dirty Barnzo in Dirty Barnzo's UCW debut. The winner of this match will go on to face the winner of tonight's Prince of Carnage Championship match, meaning that they will become the #1 contender. After that, Marie Kelly, Santana Storm, and Morgan Hunter will all three go at it for an opportunity at Rose Daniels Breakdown World Championship. Santana Storm, obviously the former champion, taking on Morgan Hunter, the queen of women's wrestling, and Marie Kelly, one of UCW's newest and one of UCW's best to this point. The wife of Nicholas Kelly, Marie Kelly, ladies and gentlemen. After that, John Styles will face Reverend Supreme Knight, defending the Prince of Carnage Championship. This is one of the matches that was added on to make it a little longer, make it a little bit more special. John Styles wasn't supposed to work, but he's had a fucking week off. So, you know, we good. 3 streams so far. What you talking about? What you talking about? 3 streams so far, huh? What you mean? After that, ladies and gentlemen, Brayden Brown will take on Ace Anderson and Nicholas Kelly, who is fighting against doctor's orders. The stream streak thing? Hey. Well, you know, you had a week to not worry about losing it. Nicholas Kelly fighting against doctor's orders. This man should not be in the ring tonight. He should not be on the active roster, but he was told that it was a #1 contender's opportunity for the Breakdown World Championship, and that man said that I am going to be there if I am given the opportunity. So here he is, Nicholas Kelly, ladies and gentlemen, fighting for a world championship for the first time in his life. After that, ladies and gentlemen, Isaac Ramirez and Carlos Gonzalez will go at it against Azrael and Big Johnson, your active unified tag team champions. Breakdown tag team extreme championships and the world tag team championships are on the line. No count on the outside because 2K hates us. After that, James Wagner and Wal Ventura will go at it in a #1 contenders match. Both of these men looking to get a little bit of a roll going in UCW, looking to extend their record, get a couple of W's underneath their belt, get back in the championship league. And then after that, ladies and gentlemen, Christy Lane for the 1000th time will take on Echo. Just using this as a launching point for it. If you know anybody with women's cause who wants to join an EFED, we are more than happy to take them. We are more than happy to have them join the roster. I'm just saying, we need women's wrestlers. Christy Lane taking on Echo for the Ironclad Championship. Echo has been a dominant Ironclad champion this far. And then our main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, Baker Pierce will take on Drewfie once again in a 2 out of 3 falls deathlock match in a steel cage. Submissions only. The winner of this match will not only be undisputed as the champion, but will be launched into the Awakening World title picture with a win here tonight. We got 8 matches. It's 4:30 my time. Without further ado, the music stopped. So that means we need to start. Are those triple threats, 1 fall, or elimination? So triple threats will almost always be elimination matches in UCW. Triple threats, fatal 4-ways will almost always be elimination matches. I don't like the idea of just because I pinned the guy first, I can win. It's not unfair by any means, but I feel like way better things can happen if you give the match the extra eliminations to kind of progress. But that's just a me thing. You know, that's just my opinion. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. It's always good to clarify. Always good to have clarification. Ladies and gentlemen, Evan Russell, Dirty Barnzo in a no-holds-barred match. Winner of this match will become the #1 contender for the Prince of Carnage Championship. Let's head on down to the ring. Making their way to the ring first, ladies and gentlemen. Making his singles debut here in UCW. We saw him at Divided We Stand, tag teaming. Pause. With the Breakdown World Champion.
number, talk trophies, talk rings. I've been paid in legacy, money on me endlessly. Ain't no luck, it's chemistry, grinding intensity. From the court to the ring, still moving like royalty. Russell never miss, that's a certified loyalty. Money, 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 money.
This man right here was one of the best competitors in UCW, or not UCW, SMW history. Very dominant in the tag team division as well as the singles division, as far as I know. Depends what era of the Bulls. Depends on what era. And then, ladies and gentlemen, making his UCW debut, Barnzo Heat. Dirty Barnzo is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Timu Eddie Guerrero. Two men with one mission, becoming the #1 contender. Looking to take on whoever wins this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is underway. Bell rings, match begins. Both men missing a kick to start us off. Welcome back to UCW, where bullshit happens all the fucking time. Barnes is up to a good start. Russell with a reversal, big elbow to the face. How's it going, Rad? Hello, sir. Big knee to the face. Barnzo goes down. Back up to his feet. Huge punch to the face. Evan Russell with a combo. Off the top. The athleticism from this man. Shovel in his hands. Are all of your shows on YouTube going back to the start, or was that something you added later? So with YouTube, right? All of Breakdown over all of... Okay, so everything that I've ever done as far as EFEDs is on YouTube. At a certain point, it stops being videos, and it starts being just live stream archives. But yes, the whole history, even last gen, is on YouTube. Evan Russell. Also, what's going on, Smokey? Welcome in, welcome in. Elbow drop. The showmanship from Evan Russell, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't see a whole lot of this at Divided We Stand. What's going on, Nolan? How's it going? Pumped for the match tonight. It's the sportsmanship. See, this is that shit right there. Big kick to the side of the face. Not too bad, not too bad. How about you, Smokey? Might have a hyperfixation project later. Oh, Lord. What are you gonna do, Drew? What are you gonna do? King of the Jobbers. Watch Twitch on my TV and chat on my phone is lit. Oh, dude, I do. So if people are streaming whenever I'm like getting ready to go to bed, I'll do that a lot. Three Amigos from Barnzo. Are we gonna be a qualifier match soon for the titles? So the titles are on the line tonight between Azrael Black, Big Johnson, and then Carlos Gonzalez and Isaac Ramirez, because they are definitely on the most of a winning streak out of all of the tag teams. They've won the most big matches. They've proved the most in singles competition as of recently, before you go on about inaugural champs and all that. So after we get active tag team champions, we'll obviously have to have a match between them and the other tag team champions, you know, Radcore and Ogre. But after we have undisputed tag team champions, tag team combat will be a whole lot more clear. It's just been a matter of getting the active tag team championships onto active people, if that makes sense. Hell of a match. Didn't have time for a clapback promo pre-show, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, he posted that like as I pressed go live, and I was like, oh shit. Ballin had the debut win, 2 losses, then said I'm going to be godly. Yeah. So they won in their debut, had 2 losses, and then haven't lost since. So obviously it just makes more sense to... Huge kick from Evan Russell. On the outside. Barnzo hasn't stopped fighting yet. Got him by the head. Going for another cover. Only a count of 1. Really hope they win, not because they're me, but because it's active cause. Yeah. Which is no disrespect, because Darkwin is Big Johnson. Darkwin's very active. He cuts promos when he needs to. He responds to DMs whenever I have any questions for him on where he wants his character to go. Super great guy. I'm not talking any shit about Big Johnson. Just Azrael is Archangel 77. In Discord, he had like a Jose or something like that, 77 in chat. But he just hasn't been around in a while, so obviously I can't have a championship on somebody who's not around. I feel like that makes sense. Imagine just starting with Baker on the Titantron. Yeah, that's kind of exactly what I was imagining. He's both. So he's Ace Anderson, Big Johnson, and Sonya G. And he cuts promos for Ace Anderson more often, but Big Johnson and Sonya G haven't really been in positions until recently where Sonya G became world champion. But Johnson hasn't really been in positions until the tag team championships to really do much as far as promos. Dirty Barnzo with a huge dropping Evan Russell on the top of his head on the metal bits of that table. I thought Barnzo might have been able to walk away with this one right there. Throwing the table down on top of him. You know, he did take the moniker of Eddie Guerrero. He does lie, he does cheat, and he does steal. Got 2 ideas in mind depending on how show goes. I'm best save for an after-match promo anyway. Fair. These 2 men deciding to exchange blows. Neither one wanting to back down. For my folks with facial hair, you ever had your mustache like creep onto your lip, right? And you go take a drink or something, and you think that you just swallowed, like you just drank something, and you're just like, no, that's just my mustache. Big punch to the face. Huge kick. Russell drops him. Going for the cover. Only 2. Barnzo able to get out of that one as well. Shovel in the hands of Evan Russell. Oh, my God. Nah. That's why I had to say something, because I was like, there ain't no way it's just me. Regular Joe like us, as I heard that song, the guy walking in on camera looking rather smooth with it. What are you saying about mustache? Have you ever, okay, so like, have you ever had it like creep onto your lip or like the corner of your lip right here, and you drink something and you think there's something in your drink, and then you like realize that it's just your facial hair getting in the way? Yep. Knocks the kendo stick out of his hand. Referee, oh my God. Bicycle kick from Evan Russell. Barnzo right back up. He's got him. I think they called this the silence. I don't know. Barnzo. Evan Russell making it look easy. Taking down Dirty Barnzo in his UCW debut. Evan Russell has now become the #1 contender for the Prince of Carnage Championship. Holy shit. He's SMW, boys. A jobber yet again. It's not like that. Not like that. Evan Russell just is like that. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, we've got a triple threat women's match between Marie Kelly, Santana Storm, and Morgan Hunter. This is a #1 contenders match to decide the Breakdown Women's World Championship. I'm not going to say it again because I've said it twice already. Y'all get the point. See, King of the Jobbers. That's my. What I'm gonna make a King of the Jobbers championship. It can be Barnzo and Clint and all them. Had a very strong debut to Divide We Stand, holding her own in a 1v3 situation. She did. Taking on the queen of women's wrestling, Morgan Hunter, ladies and gentlemen, and then one of UCW's fiercest competitors, Santana Storm, the rightful #1 contender in the situation, but with Breakdown, you know, rules change and shit happens all the fucking time. She's being made to compete for it right here, right now. #1 contender spot is on the line. Making their way down to the ring first, ladies and gentlemen, I believe... Yep, that's who I thought it was. The wife of Nicholas Kelly, the man who went to war with Asana Malkova and won, the woman who stood up to 3 women from SMW and held her own, ladies and gentlemen, former UFC fighter Marie Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen, her first opponent making her way down to the ring. One of the worst people to go up against in UCW, in my opinion. This woman is so fast. Santana Storm, ladies and gentlemen, making her way down to the ring. Very odd, not with her not coming out with the championship. What's going on, DT? What's going on? What's going on, Mario fans? How's it going? How's it going? See, DT found the new shit. That shit just ain't very loud, so it didn't do anything. Ladies and gentlemen, making her way down to the ring, representing SMW. With every step that she takes, the queen of women's wrestling, Morgan Hunter, ladies and gentlemen. It's entrance time, DT. We don't do face cam during entrances. They have the same entrance. I didn't know that. Interesting. I want the face. Give me like 30 seconds. I got you. I can do that for you. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 women set to do war here tonight. A former champion, a multi-time champion, and a woman trying to get her feet in the door here in UCW. Santana Storm with a big punch to the face of Morgan Hunter. Turn that shit off. Drops her down, going for the roll-up cover. Santana Storm trying to work quickly. Marie Kelly with a big punch. Elbows to the body. Punch to the body again. Marie Kelly with just an absolute... Thought my nice text I sent you meant something. It did. You are the one who left me on red, sir. What about now? I got the... Don't play with me, motherfucker. Yep, because you show ain't texting me back still. Yep, left my ass on red. How about now? Who should be upset now? Elbow drop to Santana Storm from Morgan Hunter. Big punch to the face. Drops the knee across the leg. Referee, get the freak out of the way. Reversal from Marie Kelly. Kitchen sink sends her over her knee. Yeah. Barbed wire baseball bat in the hands of Santana Storm is never a good idea. Morgan Hunter with a drop kick, takes down the former champion, right back up to her feet. Going off that top rope, she's not going to make it, misses the cutter. Kendo stick to the leg of Marie Kelly. Santana Storm is a woman on a mission right now. Off the top rope, misses once again. Marie Kelly back up to her feet. Keeping the punches coming. Oh my God. Morgan Hunter throws Janice across the ring, takes down Marie Kelly. Santana Storm fighting for her life. Drops Morgan Hunter. Marie Kelly makes her way back up to her feet. Poor Morgan Hunter doesn't even get the chance to stand up. Double axe handle. Santana Storm. Kelly with a reversal. Drops her on her forehead. DDT once again. Marie Kelly is on a roll. What's going on, KO Cop? How's it going? Welcome in. This is UCW. It is a WWE 2K25 EFED, which I'm sure you know all about. If you are interested in joining, check the channel description. You can join the Discord. Then check out the rules and how to become united. Lets you know everything that you need to know. Big knee to the face. Baseball bat to the body. Marie Kelly. Big punch. Sends her into the corner. Morgan Hunter taking her time on the outside. Definitely catching her breath now, grabbing that light tube. Marie Kelly shatters the light. Oh, damn. Santana Storm not in a good position. Morgan Hunter bouncing the face of Santana Storm off the ring. Marie Kelly just shattered a light bar across her back, and she didn't even feel it. She just kept going. Kelly's got her on her shoulders. There we go. Santana Storm misses that cutter once again. Barbed wire baseball bat to the face. Going for the cover. Only a count of 1. Marie Kelly trying to keep her cool. Going after Morgan Hunter. Morgan Hunter was rearing back. Marie Kelly was a little bit faster. Drops her down across her knee. Going for the cover on the Queen now. Not even a count of 1. Marie Kelly doesn't get her there in time. Morgan Hunter with a reversal. Big elbows to the body. Forearm to the back. Drops her. Hunter going for the cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Marie Kelly able to fight out of it. Baseball bat to the forehead from Santana Storm. Off the middle rope. Santana Storm misses once again. Marie Kelly taking too long. Big punches to the body from Santana. Up to the top rope. Catches both women with that one, but does exactly what it was meant to do against Marie Kelly. Marie Kelly out on the outside. Morgan Hunter about to follow her, it looks like. Shatters the glass bar across the chest. Huge kick to the face in response. Marie Kelly looking to breathe in that corner, able to get a reversal. Stopping the attack from Santana Storm. Rolls her over. Marie Kelly targeting that arm, bending it backward. Santana Storm. Marie Kelly lets go of the hold. Santana Storm not getting back up to her feet. Morgan Hunter catches her with a kick to the body. Drops her. Hunter going for the cover. Referee taking her sweet ass time. Only a count of 1. Morgan Hunter going for a move that has not worked out so well for her in UCW. What's going on, the GOAT? 26. How's it going? Welcome in. Baseball bat to the back of Morgan Hunter. Forces her to break the hold. Huge kick to the face. I'm glad to hear it, man. I'm glad to hear it. This is UCW. Where'd you find us? How'd you find us? If you do know what an EFED is, if you are interested in joining, exclamation Discord should pull up the link to the Discord. You can check out the rules, how to become united. Everything you need to know is right there. Community is also pretty helpful. If you have any questions, just, let somebody know. Somebody will take care of you. If not me, it'll be one of like 20 different people. Twitch app and WWE 2K25. Very nice. It means they're putting us on out in the algorithm, guys. The shit is working. Double axe handle. Huge kick to the face of Morgan Hunter. Misses. There we go. Spear into the turnbuckles. I hope so. I mean, just like in all honesty, I know that Chris Jericho is less liked to come back. I know Edge is more than welcome by a lot of people. Huge kick to the face of Morgan Hunter. Marie Kelly got her attention with that one. Takes her down with the lariat. Santana Storm taking advantage. Drops her. But no, I know Edge is way more welcome than Chris Jericho. But personally, I'd love to see Chris Jericho back in WWE. Granted, I mean, he's not the same like talent that he was last time we saw him. He's gained weight and stuff like that. He's a little older. But I mean, I'm more than happy to see him back, just in my opinion. Marie Kelly spinning out Santana Storm. Drops her on that baseball bat. Morgan Hunter went to break up the cover and changed her mind. Just stomped down on the ankle of Marie Kelly instead. She just roar in her face. Y2J, yeah, his contract expired. I think I saw something about that. Big punch to the face. Santana Storm. Morgan Hunter going for the belly to belly. Storm fights it off. Marie Kelly laying down on the outside. Huge Hurricane Rana. Santana Storm trying to keep the fire alive. Deadlifting Morgan Hunter. God damn. Retiring 2026. Yeah, that's quite sad. That's quite sad. Kendo stick to the face. Bust open Santana Storm. After the assault, Morgan Hunter drops her. Going for the cover once again. Marie Kelly. 3. Marie Kelly has been eliminated. Morgan Hunter with 1 elimination. She must defeat the former champion. Janice to the face. Makes that a little unlikely. Big kick to the body. Santana Storm going for the submission on Morgan Hunter. Neck trapped. Big punches to the face. Up onto her shoulder. Morgan. Jumps over, going underneath the ropes. Bouncing the glass tube off the ring apron. Morgan Hunter decides to go back outside. Shatters it across the shoulder of Santana Storm. Storm back up to her feet. Gets out of the way of the clothesline. Big kick to the body. Big combo from Storm. Huge knee. Drops Morgan Hunter. Baseball bat in the hands of Santana Storm. Doing the same thing that Morgan Hunter did to her moments ago. She heads outside. Throws the baseball bat down on top of her. Big boot to the face. Hunter falls down onto Janice. Reversal from Morgan Hunter. Keeping the assault up while she can. Stumbles before she hits the barricade. Probably a better outcome in my opinion. Up to the top rope. They tone down how often they just throw everything. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Like, I like it, but I would rather they didn't just throw everything. Missing the DDT off the top rope. Morgan Hunter taking advantage of the misstep. Only a count of 2. Santana Storm able to stay in this fight. Up to the top rope. Crossbody misses from Morgan Hunter. She just bounced off the outside. That looked ungodly painful. Morgan Hunter back into the ring. Kendo stick in her hands. Kendo stick shot misses. Big kick to the body. Morgan Hunter catches the second one. Shoves down Santana Storm. Big punch to the midsection. Kendo stick shot across the knee. Shatters it. Morgan Hunter mounted punches. the shit out of her. Morgan Hunter catching her breath, picking up that barbed wire baseball bat, misses the throw. Cutter connects for the first time tonight. Santana Storm going for the cover. 2, 3. Santana Storm wins back her #1 contention right here tonight, taking down Morgan Hunter and Marie Kelly. Morgan Hunter took down Marie Kelly, but Santana Storm bit her time and hit a move that she went for 6 different times throughout the match to walk away with the victory. I don't think Morgan Hunter expected the cutter to hit. I think that might have been the problem. Santana Storm, ladies and gentlemen, back on track, will take on Rose Daniels for the Breakdown Women's World Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, Reverend Supreme Knight will take on the reigning Prince of Carnage champion, John Styles. Reverend Supreme Knight looking for gold here in UCW, something he has not been able to do. John Styles has held onto this belt multiple times over multiple runs, damn near like 4 months at this point over the course of UCW that this belt has been around his waist. When I went through and did all of like the different championship like ratings and stuff like that, I realized John Styles has been Prince of Carnage champion for about as long as UCW has had John Styles. So Reverend Supreme Knight, tall task ahead of him to take down John Styles. Will he be able to? We're about to find out. Ring announcer doing his job. It's too late to skip it. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Making his way down to the ring first, the good Reverend, the leader of TCW, your Clash contract holder, Reverend Supreme Knight. And ladies and gentlemen, the man that he has to go through to win his first ever UCW championship if he does it here tonight. A man reborn through pain, reborn through chaos, your first ever King of Carnage champion, the first ever 2-time King of Carnage champion, and the only man to ever hold that crown. A multi-time Prince of Carnage champion, a multi-time Fighting Spirit champion, ladies and gentlemen, John Styles. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Prince of Carnage Championship. That is what's on the line here tonight. Reverend Supreme Knight, the first time he has ever challenged for this championship. While the match begins, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It'll be like a minute. Supreme Knight bouncing John Styles off the ring apron. Big kick to the body. Kick to the top of the head once again as well. John Styles with a lot of reversals. Dropkick takes out the legs of Reverend Supreme Knight. Big punch misses. Supreme Knight firing back over the top rope. Throwing John Styles over the top rope back into the ring. Big elbows to the body. Big kick once again. John Styles is staying on top of the offense in this one, picking up the much larger Supreme Knight. Planting him in the middle of the ring, going for the cover. Only a count of 1. Off the middle rope, Supreme Knight rolls out of the way, right behind John Styles. Carrying him across the ring, dropping him across that top rope. Get some music for some sort of cop crime shows on Spreadsheets Up. I'm going to get some music or some sort of cop crime show on in Spreadsheet Up UCW shows. Just for the love of the game. I love you. You know that? You know, Drew, you're a great person. Clown Prince with the raid. Welcome back to streaming, dude. I know you've been live a couple of times. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing better. Welcome in, welcome in. If you are new here, this is UCW, similar to what Clown Prince does with TXW. This is our Friday night show. Dropping Supreme Knight, dropping John Styles across his knee. Big kick to the face. Going up to the top rope. Drops the knees across his shoulders. Supreme Knight goes down. I don't know what that beeping is, but it sounds like a bomb about to go off in my kitchen. John Styles with a hockey stick, throws it across the outside, does not connect with Reverend Supreme Knight. It kind of looked like he just used the force to stop it there. Trapping the head, going for the roll-up cover. John Styles, only a count of 1. He's still in this one. Reverend Supreme Knight standing there waiting, looking for something. Looking for the Hammer of God, maybe. John Styles with a reversal. Takes the legs out from underneath him once again. Call of Duty hates me. It's a mutual hate. So I was watching Nelly play the campaign for Black Ops 7 earlier, and I was just like, this don't look like a campaign for Call of Duty. This don't look like my type of Call of Duty. So like I don't think it'll be a purchase for me personally. I have Game Pass. So I mean like I might get it that way. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't think that one's for me this year. Very glad to hear that, man. John Styles rolls out of the way. Reverend Supreme Knight. That's a big man to drop kick somebody. Stomping down across the body and the chest. Reverend Supreme Knight. Looking for the highway to heaven. No, just a big-ass punch to the face of John Styles. Oh, my. Big punch to the face. Doing multiplayer, the chat laughed at me. The feelings were hurt. See, no, like, I haven't played Call of Duty in so long. I would never play it on stream. I would never play it on stream. No, because I'm not as cold as I used to be at it either. I'm washed. I'm Paul George on the 76ers right now. Looking for the elbow to the back of the head. John Styles does this move the same way. Got him. Bouncing the face of John Styles off the shovel. Going for the cover. Only 2. I haven't seen anything on zombies. I am interested on what zombies looks like. I am interested on what zombies looks like. Big punch to the face from John Styles. Gets Supreme Knight up on his shoulders. Looking for the maid in the asylum. Drops him. Folding him in half. Doesn't even go for the cover. John Styles is not done. Supreme Knight kicks out of that somehow. Definitely going to be on the zombies. See, I haven't seen anything. I'm going to have to go watch something. I might have to pull up a Syndicate stream later tonight while I'm working on stuff and see what he's got going on, because I know he's playing zombies right now. But also, yeah, you know, unofficially sponsored by Dean's French Onion Dip. Mostly because when I was making the arena for Breakdown, I was eating Dean's French Onion Dip. Spikes the poor Reverend on his dome. He really dropped him. He really dropped him. Misses the knees across the shoulders. Supreme Knight waiting for him to stand. Going for the cover once again. Only a count of 1. Gives you motion sickness. That makes sense. All the streaks and like all the different colors and stuff and all of the zombies running at you. And training. Yeah, I can definitely see how that gives somebody motion sickness. Pause. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We're talking about Call of Duty. Supreme Knight missing a couple of times. Finally hit that punch to the body. Drop kick once again. John Styles stomping down on his hand. You leave his fingies alone, bro. Back underneath the ring. Kendo stick in his hands. Got him by the head. John Styles keeping the offense coming. Misses. Oh, his ankles bounced off that barricade. Spinebuster. John Styles, Reverend Supreme Knight he gets him back in the ring. Supreme Knight going for the cover. John Styles has not been moving very much. Only 2. My cousin used to wreck me at multiplayer. No, I feel like that's a canon event, is like getting your ass beat in multiplayer and then just going to zombies because, like, fuck it. Bear hug from Supreme Knight. John Styles fights out of it. Big elbows to the side of the face. John Styles saved himself there. Off the top rope. Cutter takes down Supreme Knight. Will we see the same thing? Going for the cover. Santana Storm just won the #1 contender shot with that same move. Misses the stomp. Goes for the kick and misses once again. John Styles with a punch to the back of the head. Gets behind Supreme Knight. Plants him on his butt. Huge kick to the face. Styles crawling over for the cover. Supreme Knight in a dangerous position. Gets the kick out somehow. I didn't do that. I promise. I was just moving the camera. Gone. Still chair in his hands. Supreme Knight gets out of the way. Gets shot straight across the forehead with that chair. Across the midsection. Gets out of the way of that one. Highway to heaven. Out of nowhere. John Styles just got 4 feet off the ground. 2. Only 2. Seems I got home at the perfect time. Welcome in, Joker. Welcome in. How's it going? Shovel to the face. John Styles no-sells it back up to his feet. Sends Supreme Knight onto the other side of the ring. John Styles completely washed now and only play shooters where there's no PvP. Not time myself to spawn and die. Yeah. Felt that. Off the top, stomps down across the body of Supreme Knight. John Styles keeping the attack going with the crossbody off the top rope. Looking for something big. John Styles thinks that he's got enough to do it. Drops him once again. Kick to the side of the face. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Only 2. Supreme Knight still fighting out somehow. Up to the top. Crossbody misses. Supreme Knight throws him into the ropes. Drop down. 2 in a row. Slams him on his back. Supreme Knight going for the cover. 2. Only 2. Both these men seem to be a little stagnant. Not sure what to do with the other one. Why does everybody and their mother seem to have shovel to the face? John Styles gets busted open. DDT. What's going on, Nelly? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. How's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Reversal from Supreme Knight. Big kick to the back. Hurricane Rana. John Styles goes to the outside, grabbing the steel steps. Slides those back into the ring. John Styles moving a little different ever since getting busted open. Stomping down on the leg of Supreme Knight. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's good to be back. It is good to be back. Highway to Heaven once again from Supreme Knight. John Styles gets rolled over. Going for the cover. Only 2. But in principle, wouldn't every moonsault be the same thing, though? It's still a moonsault. Big kick to the side of the face of Supreme Knight. John Styles takes him down. Reversal. That one might have saved John Styles' life. Liked it. I got it from Christopher Daniels when I was watching TNA. Dropping him across that middle rope. Shovel in his hands. Supreme Knight gets up. Big punch to the face. John Styles going for the Maid in the Asylum on the outside of the ring. That'll put Supreme Knight down, but John can't win from out there. Seems like he might have realized that, going for the steel chair. Heads onto the outside of the ring. Supreme Knight is planted. He gets up at the time. Big clothesline takes down John Styles. Reversal from John. Gets Supreme back into the ring. Goes for the chop. Rolls out of the way of the punch. Bouncing John Styles off that top turnbuckle. Both men look very tired. Supreme Knight waving his finger. Clothesline into the corner. John Styles just fell. There was no catching himself. He just fell. Throws the steel steps down across his body. Going for the cover. 2. Only 2. John Styles refusing to die, and that is part of how he's been able to hold on to this championship for so long. Big punch to the face. Supreme Knight throws him back into the ring once again. Back up to his feet. Highway to Heaven. Once again, like 4 feet off the mat. 2. John Styles is an immortal human being. I don't care what y'all have to say. John Styles is immortal. All right? All right? When it comes to this fucking championship, he will do anything rather than lose it. He just ate 3 highway to... Drop kick to the knee of Supreme Knight. Stomping down across his back. Looking for the Uranagi. Drops him. John Styles getting back into it. Off the top rope, crossbody lands, going for the cover. 2. Only 2. Steel steps back in his hands. What's going on, Ogre? What's going on, brother? Glad to see you. Big knee misses. Reversal from John Styles. Drop kick takes his legs out once again. Steel steps in his hands. Dumps him down on top of Supreme Knight. John Styles looks weak. He was barely able to throw those steel steps. John Styles with a reversal. Big kick to the back of the leg. Plants him. Kick to the side of the face. John needs to go for that cover. He doesn't have anything left in him, though. Crawling over. Reverend Supreme Knight needs to kick out here or he loses. 2, 3. John Styles, after a long, grueling battle, walks back out with the Prince of Carnage Championship, taking down Reverend Supreme Knight. Personally, I thought Supreme Knight had him. I thought Supreme Knight had it. Who I crushed today? Nobody today. Nobody today, but we will have the person that you're up to crush decided by the end of the evening. We will have that. Three of them. One hammer of God. He kicked out of the elbow to the back of the head. Like, Brody. He's a higher overall than you. I'll pull the curtain back just enough for that. He's a higher overall than you. Like, DK with the raid as well. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. How is it going, DK? If you're new here, welcome in. This is UCW. It's our breakdown, so it's our Friday night show. Glad to see you, DK. Hope, DK, you went well. I love the gif of Snoop Dogg. It really makes it feel more active, more better, in my opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Kelly against doctor's orders. I need to preface this because if he gets injured in this fight, it is not my fault. So many injuries. Damn. What's going on, Voidmaster? How's it going? I hate to hear it. Against doctor's orders, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Kelly will be taking on Ace Anderson and Mr. Brayden Brown. The winner of this match will be your #1 contender for the Breakdown World Championship. They are set to take on Dad Trainer next week on Friday. Whoever wins tonight has a shot at the man himself on Breakdown. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring first, I believe it is the man that calls himself the Nightmare, an SMW legend. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring, Brayden Brown. Hi, Leah. How's it going? How's it going, Supreme Knight? What's going on, Brody? Your match was literally the last one that we saw. Impeccable timing on my part. How's it going, though, brother? How you doing? How's it going? How's the wife? How are you? And ladies and gentlemen, his first opponent, making his way down to the ring, the man who defeated Hassan Malkova somehow at Divided We Stand, the man with a broken rib at the moment. A concussion and a half. Don't know how you get a concussion and a half, but that's what the doctors told me. Almost a severed ankle. Nicholas Kelly should not be in the ring this evening, but he told me that if the Breakdown World Championship, if an opportunity at it was on the line, he would put himself on the line to win that shot. It's Friday, buddy. It's Friday. Nicholas Kelly, a former Deathlock champion, looking to move up the ranks in a different division. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the leader of the Empire of Pain, the man who was welcomed back to UCW with open arms, showed up to defend UCW's name at Divided We Stand, taking on Walter Brooks and winning. Ace Anderson, your second ever Deathlock champion, the man with the longest reign undefeated in UCW history. The Punisher. All right. Once the entrances are done, I'm going to get something to drink real quick, and then we'll be right back. All right. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm a little parched. Your boy needs something to drink. Ladies and gentlemen, Brayden Brown, Nicholas Kelly, Ace Anderson, all set to do combat. Nicholas Kelly has beat Ace Anderson twice before in his career. Both of these men are very uncommon with Brayden Brown, though. Brayden's great at making moments, but even better at choking during important moments. Hey, sometimes it'd be like that. Talking about my car. Nicholas Kelly working the legs of Brayden Brown. Nick working together now. Oh, I don't know what that was, but that was fucking sick. Ace Anderson's got Nicholas Kelly up on his shoulder, bounces his face off the top turnbuckle, baseball bat to the body. Nicholas Kelly, big punch. Oh, massive uppercut to Brayden Brown. Going for the cover. Only a count of one. Light tube in the hand of Ace Anderson. Nicholas Kelly helps Brayden back up to his feet, misses the punch. Brown responds with one of his own. Big combo. DDT as well. Shatters the glass bar across the face of Brayden Brown, Ace Anderson. Make sure they remember that he's there. This is the first time Kelly and Anderson have been in the ring together since Kelly two-tapped him for Deathlock title. It is indeed. It is indeed. Big punch to the neck. Brayden going for a roll-up. Not even a count of one. Double axe handle from Nicholas Kelly takes him down. Kelly's hyped up. Anderson with a reversal, throws him over the ropes, gets him out of the ring. Might have just saved himself. What's going on, Onyx? What's going on, brother? Thank you for the biddies. I appreciate you. Goddamn ad. What you talking about? That's painful. One minute at that. See, they shouldn't be that long. You know, like I've changed them to where they're not that long. They happen a little more often, but they're not supposed to be that long. And I turned off pre-roll ads. They shouldn't be a thing on my channel. God damn. Yeah, but I say pre-roll ads shouldn't be on my stream. So like Twitch, what are we doing? Big knee to the face from Brayden Brown. Ace Anderson goes down. 2. Only accounted 2. Kendo stick across the back. Misses. Brayden Brown able to save himself. Massive kick to the face. Drops Nicholas Kelly. 2. Only 2. That's why I pay for Turbo, to be honest, man. Just so that it don't matter. Fuck your ads. And people, and if you have Turbo, people get paid a little bit more for you watching their shit. So if you subscribe and then also have Turbo, they get paid, but they double. You know what I'm saying? That's what I try and do. Into the steel steps. Once again. Big punch from Nicholas Kelly. Brayden Brown doesn't even feel it. He's got Ace Anderson up on his shoulders. Ace Anderson with a reversal. Now that I actually watch people on Twitch again, it's helpful. Full Nelson is in. Thank you for the 2 biddies as well. Welcome back, Onyx. Welcome back. No, as I said, pre-roll ads shouldn't be on my channel, so I'm sorry that they hit you with those. And 1-minute ads also shouldn't be a thing. I think mine are at like 45 seconds. So I'm not sure why the fuck, to be honest. But thank you for stopping in. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for holding down Cloud City while I've been gone. Big kick from Brayden Brown. Proceeds from Turbo, goes to proceed that's missing on at. So that's exactly what happens. So since they have Turbo, ads don't get paid, so you get paid for them being in your stream like ads were playing. So what I do is I subscribe, and then I also have Turbo, so they get paid for me being in their stream like ads are playing for me, but and they also get paid for the subscription. So it's a little way to help people make money a little bit easier. Brayden Brown back underneath the ring. He's got Janice in his hands. Ace Anderson knocks it out of his hand. Big clothesline, folds him in half.
What do they mean?
Thank you for the follow, Reaper. Welcome in, welcome in. How'd you find us? What you doing? Hope you are having a good day. This is UCW. It is my WWE 2K25 EFED. If you know what that means and are interested in joining, please just do !Discord. It'll throw a Discord link out there for you. You'll be able to join. Check out the rules and how to become united, and we are more than happy to have you. Subs, and I don't get ads at all, so Twitch settings is like the closed door button on some elevators. Does nothing. Heading home, be back in a bit. Sounds good, Drew, be safe, make a decision. Big move from Brayden Brown, drops Ace Anderson. Nicholas Kelly laid out on the other side of the ring. Gets out of the way, huge kick, misses. Nicholas Kelly gets caught by the second attempt. Brayden Brown going for the cover. He should have gone for the cover a long time ago, in my opinion. Only a count of 2. Nicholas Kelly still in it. Throws him on the outside of the ring. Anderson with a big combo. Rolls Brayden over. Up onto his feet. Ace gets out of the way. Brayden gets out of the way as well. These two men are going at it. Reversal after reversal from these two. Ace Anderson looking for his signature move, something he's won championships with. Brayden Brown fights right out of it. Takes the feet out from underneath him. Big punch to the face. Choke slam on the way. Never mind. Nicholas Kelly hits them both in the face with a kendo stick. Ace Anderson plants Brayden, going for the cover. Only 2. Nicholas Kelly's got Ace Anderson by the back of the head, throws him into the steel steps. Standing over Brayden Brown. Nicholas Kelly catching his breath, mauling Ace Anderson, mounted punches. Janice doesn't connect. Big reversal from Nicholas Kelly. Huge punch to the face of Brayden Brown. Brown with a reversal. All 3 of these men, technical experts. Nicholas Kelly saves himself, meets that big kick to the body. Once again with a reversal. Bouncing the head of Ace Anderson off of that outside apron. Goes for the Janice shot and misses. Big elbow to the body, takes him down. Ace Anderson gets thrown into the steel steps. Brayden Brown bounces the face of Nicholas Kelly off of his knee. Big knee to the side of the leg. Keeps him coming. Nicholas Kelly, already a damn near injured man. Anderson gets bounced off the outside. Janice to the face, misses. Nicholas Kelly, huge punch. Brown gets out of the way. Kelly with a reversal sends Brown into the barricade. Ace Anderson shatters the kendo stick across the back of the head of Brayden Brown. Throwing Brayden Brown into Ace Anderson. Nicholas Kelly looking like a man on a mission right now. Gets bounced off the knee of Ace Anderson. Busted wide open. He falls down. Ace going for the cover. Using the body of Brayden Brown to do so. That's not how that works, referee. Stomping down on the hand of Nicholas Kelly. Brayden Brown might have just saved Nicholas Kelly. Gets rid of Ace Anderson. Nicholas Kelly right there. Showing off his strength. Big suplex. Once again, Ace Anderson bounces him off of his knee. Anderson's hyped up. Throwing Nicholas Kelly back into that barricade. Brayden Brown stands up. Distracting Ace Anderson. Ace Anderson going for the cover. He just dropped him on his neck. 2. Only 2. Dropkick misses. Nicholas Kelly talking a little bit of shit. Ace Anderson has just enough time. Big reversal. Elbows to the body. Brayden Brown catches him as he falls. Reversal from Ace Anderson. Brayden Brown stomping across the back of the head of Nicholas Kelly out of absolutely nowhere. And then doing a little shimmy. Stomping down across the back of his arm as well. Brayden Brown picking apart Nicholas Kelly. Huge kick from Brayden. Ace is dazed. Reversal. Throws Nicholas Kelly into the referee. Big knee to the face. Kelly goes down, going for the cover. 2. Only 2. Baseball bat to the back of the head. Brown goes down. Stomping down on his arm. Nicholas Kelly making his way to his feet. Brayden Brown struggling to do anything other than get hit by Ace Anderson right now. Headbutt busts open Brayden Brown. Anderson going for the cover. 2. Only 2. Nicholas Kelly stopped and waiting for Ace Anderson. Took way too long with that. Kelly with a reversal. Getting himself hyped up. Deciding to go after Brayden Brown instead. Brown with that baseball bat. Nicholas Kelly gets caught. Throws it across the outside of the ring. Takes down Ace Anderson as well. Brayden Brown taking a walk. Trying to catch his breath. Going for those steel steps. Just gets him out of the way. Nicholas Kelly went for a punch. Missed it. Drops Brayden Brown, back of his head, bouncing off those steel steps. Got him in his hands. Barbed wire baseball bat in the hand of Ace Anderson. Nicholas Kelly moving slowly around on the outside. Puts the steps down and Ace Anderson catches him. Going off. Huge punch to the face. Brayden Brown on the other side. Nicholas Kelly wasting a lot of time, flipping off Brayden Brown. Big punches miss. Brayden knocked. That's a big punch. That's a big punch. Nicholas Kelly gets out of the way. Elbows to the body. Throws him around on the outside. Forearm to the back. Ace Anderson gets Brayden Brown up. Huge power bomb. Right onto the outside logo. Referee running over to go for the cover. 1, 2, only 2. Brayden Brown fighting out of absolutely everything that both of these men have thrown in his way. You can't say anything different about the other 2 contestants in this match, though. Into the barricade. Ace Anderson goes down. Nicholas Kelly looking for Brayden Brown. Brayden Brown going for the steel steps. Kelly comes up behind him. Headbutt to the back of the head. throwing him. Going for the cover once again. 1, 2, only 2. Stomping down on the chest of Brayden Brown once again. Headbutt takes down Nicholas Kelly. Ace Anderson drops him. Going for the cover. 1, 2, only 2. Nicholas Kelly barely getting his shoulder up for that one. Big punch to the body. Ace with a punch to Brayden Brown. Kelly sneaks up behind him, throws him into the steel steps. Once again, going for the taunt at the wrong time. Big combo from Ace Anderson. Drops the former MMA fighter. He's back up to his feet. Tries to throw him back into those steel steps. Once again, going for the taunt like a dumbass. Nicholas Kelly, what are we doing? You're getting jumped right now. Brayden Brown slams him down on his back. Nicholas Kelly. 2. Only 2. This man is fighting with a broken rib. Brayden Brown drops Ace Anderson, busts him open as well. Only 2. Rolls out of the way. Huge kick. Kelly gets out of the way. Doesn't get out of the way of the second one. Going for the cover. 2. Only 2. Drops Ace Anderson across his knees. Brayden Brown looking like a man possessed right now. Drops him on the outside. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Almost got him on the roll up. Ace Anderson, you know, he about got him the way that we've seen Brayden Brown go down in UCW once before. Uranagi to Nicholas Kelly, but Brayden Brown is right there. Drop kick misses. Brayden taking a moment to breathe. Big kick to the body. Brayden Brown sneaks up behind Kelly. Up onto his shoulders. Big elbows. Kelly able to get a reversal. Sneaks up behind Brayden Brown. Big punch to the side of the face. Bouncing his face off the outside apron repeatedly. Ace Anderson's lurking there in the shadows, though. Nicholas Kelly with a reversal. Ace Anderson got the reversal as well. Can we stop throwing each other? Can we stop doing that? Brayden Brown sneaks up behind Nicholas Kelly, gets him against the ring. Big punch from Nicholas Kelly. Huge punches. Kick to the body. Nicholas Kelly going for the reversal. Cover and Brayden Brown kicks out at 2. Baseball bat to the face of Nicholas Kelly. 10 under the speed limit. Well, that's illegal, is it not? Like, yeah, they're a student driver, but like, what the fuck? Brayden Brown was going for that massive kick. Ace Anderson saved himself with that barbed wire baseball bat to the face. Ace Anderson pins Nicholas Kelly. The punishment continues for Brayden Brown. Nicholas Kelly limping away. Ace Anderson seems to be stuck on Nicholas Kelly. Nicholas Kelly protecting Brayden Brown right now. Ace Anderson up to the top rope. Brayden Brown back into the ring. Double axe handle takes down Brayden. Ace Anderson looking for the final punishment. Brayden Brown gets caught with the headbutt. Going for the cover. 1, 2, only 2. Ace Anderson misses the headbutt. Brayden Brown gets out of the way. Yeah. Makes absolutely zero sense. And it's quite disappointing when that shit happens. The referee is currently stopping Ace Anderson from buckle bombing Brayden Brown. No, I feel you. I get you, Hydrate. That makes complete sense. That's a valid reason to be upset, to be honest. When it's stuff that 2K does that nobody has any control over and there's literally no way to, like correct it in the moment, it definitely makes it kind of stupid. Because, like, in real life, he just laid there for a minute and a half. It makes no sense for him to, like, not be able to get his shoulders up within 3 seconds. Unless he was actually, like, knocked the fuck out. Barbed wire bat across the ankles of Nicholas Kelly. Not Nicholas Kelly, Brayden Brown. Knees miss from both men. Gets him into the ropes. Another headbutt misses. Brayden with a reversal. Saves himself, going for the roll-up cover. 1, 2, only 2. Off the top rope, crossbody lands. Ace Anderson crawling into the corner, trying to get up to his feet. Brayden with another barbed wire baseball bat. Across the forehead of Ace Anderson, keeps the attack going. Ace is back up to his feet. Huge kick. That's Brayden Brown's move. Going for the cover. 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Ace Anderson is back in the Breakdown World Championship picture. Returning at Divided We Stand, fighting for UCW. Picking up another win. Moving back into World Championship contention. Right where he was when he left. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a new Punisher that we are seeing. Is Ace Anderson finally here? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 5th match of the evening. Carlos Gonzalez and Isaac Ramirez of Ballin Out take on Azrael Black and Big Johnson, your active, unified tag team champions. The winner of this match will walk out with both belts and will go on to face Radcore and Ogre to become the undisputed, unified tag team champions. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring first, UCW's hottest sensation, the best tag team that we've seen in quite a while. Making their way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, 2 men who have been in multiple 1-on-2 situations and not only survived, but made it look easy. To the left, Carlos Gonzalez, and to the right, Isaac Ramirez. Ladies and gentlemen, Ballin Out in the building. I mean, he was injured, could have been hurt worse and needed to get out. That's a good way to play it off. That is a good way to play it off. He did put on a show. And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents. Representing the Empire of Pain, they are your active, unified tag team champions. The Breakdown Tag Team Extreme Champions. The World Tag Team Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, the Archangel, the Demon King, Azrael Black, and Big Johnson. And there, the first set of championships is, ladies and gentlemen, the Tag Team Extreme Championships. And then after that, ladies and gentlemen, your World Tag Team Championships, the Tag Team Championships of Overdrive, also on the line here tonight. Both of them lifted up into the air. Isaac Ramirez starting us off for the team Ballin Out. Azrael Black starting us off for the Empire of Pain. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a no count out tag team match because of the bullshit that has been happening in tag team matches recently. Isaac Ramirez with a big kick to Azrael Black to start us off. Immediately getting him into the corner with Isaac Ramirez. The teamwork of these two men is damn near impeccable. Utilizing the 2-on-1 as often as possible. Big elbow drop across the back from Carlos Gonzalez, now the legal man for Ballin Out. Big kick across the chest.
We did it! We did it!
I forgot I added that shit.
We went over the bridge and past Patrol, yeah.
I forgot I added that shit. Needs to do better with tag matches. Yeah, there's too many disqualifications. There's too many, in my opinion. Like, there's too many. The possibility of a double DQ is way higher than it is in real life, and it's kind of stupid. I gotta turn the volume up on that one. Bouncing him off the oh.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Is it you? Is it you?
Nelly found the new shit, y'all. Big Johnson working the shoulder. As Ramirez able to get out of it. Takes the legs out from underneath him. What the fuck is that? Isaac Ramirez gets bounced off that turnbuckle. Johnson going for the cover. Isaac Ramirez gets Carlos Gonzalez in the ring. Big Johnson going for a clothesline. Doesn't connect. Big kick to the body.
You're winning, son.
Who won the last match? I'm settled back in now. Ace Anderson won the last match. Huge clothesline from Johnson. Stepping across Carlos Gonzalez. Big knee to the body. Whoa. You ever get a movie line stuck in your head? Yeah, all the time. Honestly. All the time. Big Johnson just forcing Carlos Gonzalez off. Carlos Gonzalez body checked him. Johnson did not fall. He didn't even bend. Carlos gets out of the way. Johnson throws him into the ropes. Oh! Dropped across his back. Big Johnson is having his way with Carlos Gonzalez right now. Referee, get the fuck out of the way. Johnson goes for the tag, gets Azrael Black in. Gonzalez trying to get up to his feet. You have a training day line stuck in my head? Felt that. That's fair. Azrael. Going for the cover. Right in front of Isaac Ramirez. A little cocky if you ask me. Only a count of one. Carlos Gonzalez able to kick out. Isaac Ramirez with a punch to the back of Azrael Black. Big chops. Massive combo from Azrael. Huge knee to finish it off. Keeps it going. Working the leg now. Azrael Black, a technical wizard here in UCW. Carlos Gonzalez gets Isaac Ramirez back in. Big Johnson makes his way over. Huge punch to the face of Ramirez. Big elbow to the back of the head as well. Up onto his shoulders. Ramirez with a reversal. Into the ropes. Flips him over. Isaac Ramirez using the momentum of the big man against him. As soon as he got propped up in that corner, stomps down on his body, picking up his legs, slams him down. Ramirez gets Gonzalez back in. I'm leaving here with some. No. Oh, shit. Carlos Gonzalez picks up and plants Big Johnson. Only a count of 2. Isaac Ramirez standing on the outside of the ring, watching Carlos Gonzalez fight against UCW's largest opponent that there possibly could be. Big Johnson standing at like 7'5". Wrong corner. But Johnson is fired up. Big chop across the chest of Carlos Gonzalez. Holy shit. Standing across the ring, roaring at him. Big elbow to the side of the face. This is a big man to bounce off you like that. Pause. Moving forward. No, I don't want to hear it. Shh. I don't want to hear it. Big Johnson's got him in the corner. Azrael Black. Big kick to the body. Wrath of Dawn. Double axe handle from Ramirez. Saves Gonzalez from Azrael Black. Azrael Black was about to go after Ramirez. Claw. Carlos Gonzalez gets out of it. Big punch to the face. Into the corner. Move stealing biatch. Isaac Ramirez gets him. Going for the cover. You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. Remember the guy in the wheelchair? Remember what happened to him? Well, now he got there. Big elbows to the body. Azrael Black able to power out. Going up to the top rope. Takes down Isaac Ramirez. Punch to the face. Elbow in return. Ramirez catches him. Holy shit. Azrael Black going for the hot tag. Big Johnson desperately pleading for his partner to get to him. Ramirez just a little faster. Into the corner. Big punch to the face. An NSYNC song has been in your head for weeks. That's fair. It's fair. Backstreet Back. All right. I know it's 2 different songs. I know it's 2 different bands. That's what I have to say about it. Right next to Bad Boys? Yes. Agreed. Agreed. Azrael Black gets Big Johnson back into the ring. Isaac Ramirez back up to his feet. Big boot to the face. Ramirez goes down. 1. Only 1. Stomping down on the chest of Isaac Ramirez. Big Johnson being relentless. Bad Boys is hilarious, but it's Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. What do you expect? Oh, shit. Johnson just decimated Isaac Ramirez. Carlos Gonzalez gets into the ring. Ramirez is safe. You haven't bopped to an NSYNC song before. You're either too young or a liar. Exactly. Exactly. We just saw a 747 take off in the fucking Breakdown arena, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. Big Johnson took off the top rope, missed horribly, giving Isaac Ramirez the time to get a counter, get Carlos Gonzalez back into the ring. Clothesline takes him down. We've never seen him do that, Hydrate. He tried to kill Isaac. Can you imagine if he would have landed on him? Azrael Black. Double axe handle across the midsection. Gets Carlos Gonzalez back up to his feet. Big Johnson is no longer the legal man. Big reversal. Gonzalez with a kick to the body. It's the wrong corner. Into the ropes. Leapfrog. Drops him. I'm trying to mess with my OBS and I can't get the movie quote out of my head. Incorporate the movie quote into your stream layout. You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. At the top. Just at the top. Big knee to the face from Azrael. Suplex to Isaac or to Carlos Gonzalez. Gets up to his feet. Chops across the chest. Kick to the body. Huge knee. Stomping down across the chest of Carlos. He rolls underneath the rope, trying to save himself. Gain himself a little bit of time to breathe. Azrael Black right there. Carlos with a reversal. Forearm to the face. Plants him. Takes the wind out of his sails completely. Azrael Black with a reversal. Gets Carlos Gonzalez in the corner. Obviously not the corner that he wants him in. He's going to throw him into the ring post. Stomping down on his chest. Isaac Ramirez a little powerless to help his partner at the moment as he gets stomped the fuck out in front of him. Going for the cover. Azrael Black thinks he's done enough to retain the championships. Carlos Gonzalez kicks out at 2. Azrael Black makes his way over to Big Johnson. He's hyping himself up in the corner. Crawling over. It's creepy as shit. Some real Demon King shit going on right now. You moving real slow, though. Real slow. I mean, that makes it a little creepier, to be honest. Carlos Gonzalez getting up to his feet. Azrael's got him. Kiss to the forehead, rolls him over. Going for the cover once again. Isaac Ramirez can't save him this time. Only 2. Carlos Gonzalez able to get the kick out. Azrael Black going into the corner. Getting Big Johnson back in. Carlos Gonzalez is not moving. Gets the reversal. Throws Johnson into the corner. Tag. Isaac Ramirez. Crossbody lands. Carlos Gonzalez needs to get out of the ring. Let Isaac work for a while. 2. Only 2. Johnson able to kick out. Azrael Black comes in to break it up. Into the ring post once again. Carlos Gonzalez, now the legal man. Not a good move in my opinion. Isaac Ramirez. With the legs of... Whoa! Gonzalez misses the elbow drop. Big chop across the chest. He's up on his shoulder. Bounces him off that top turnbuckle. Gonzalez right back up. Johnson's caught his arm. Oh. Grabbing him by the face, slamming him down into the ring. Working the legs. Carlos Gonzalez gets out of the way, right behind Big Johnson. Big elbow to the back. Double axe handle makes him go down. Carlos says, Isaac, no, you need to not be the legal man, dude. Like, you've taken a beating. You're not Superman, Carlos. Maybe he is. Belly drop off the middle rope. Going for the cover. 1, 2, only 2. Kick to the body. Big Johnson goes down. Isaac Ramirez patiently waiting for that tag. There we go. Carlos Gonzalez still in the ring. Okay, no saying what we doing, boys. Big punch to the face. Keeping the assault going. DDT to Big Johnson. Ramirez going for the cover this time. 1, 2, only 2. I want to turn it into a sound alert, but I got to remember how to do it. So you just got to remember what you do what you have your sound alerts through. You can do multiple things. Blurb and sound alerts is what I use. Big Johnson walking around Isaac Ramirez. Big kick to the back. Johnson might be looking to finish this. Ramirez with a reversal. Tags Carlos back in. Azrael Black, the legal man. 2 hot tags. Azrael catches him. Drop kick to the face. Helps Carlos back up to his feet. Big Johnson's nowhere to be found. Bouncing the face of Carlos off that top turnbuckle. Busted him wide open. Azrael Black. Looking for the Hurricane Rana. Streamlabs is way easier than normal OBS in my opinion. It's a lot more user-friendly. You can do animations a lot easier. It's like a medium amount harder on your PC than regular OBS is, but it is a lot more user-friendly. Multi-streaming is a little bit easier, all that shit. Holy shit. Isaac Ramirez breaks up the cover before Azrael can even get to him. Azrael's waiting now patiently for... Azrael Black, Tombstone pile driver. Carlos Gonzalez, not in a good position. 3. The Empire of Pain will go on to take on Radcore and Ogre. Azrael Black and Big Johnson. In big moments. What's going on, Data Boy? What's going on? Welcome in. In big moments, these two men are almost impossible to beat. Retaining their tag team championships. Moving on to face Radcore and Ogre to become undisputed unified tag team champions. This game sucks. A lot of the shit that happened shouldn't have happened. The way tag team matches pisses me off. But congratulations to the Empire of Pain. I love this game. Pinnacle of game design. What's going on, Sponge? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Hope you are doing well, my man. Ladies and gentlemen, James Wagner taking on Walventura here tonight in an Extreme Rules match. Both of these men looking to raise their rank here in UCW on any division roster at this point. Still dying, mate. You okay? You good? What's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring first. He is the assassin, the male counterpart to Rose Daniels, the woman who is one championship away from being the crown jewel of UCW's women division. Making his way down to the ring. Couple of wins, couple of losses in his record here in UCW, looking to improve upon that. Cold flu and other pain in the ass. I don't have much of a voice. I blame Rad's cyber sickness. Yeah, Rad got us all sick through the internet. That's definitely what happened. Also, yeah, Streamlabs is great. I love it. I like it a lot. We could be onto him. It's rad. Had the barbecue Pringles. They're pretty decent. Pretty decent, in my opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, James Wagner's opponent making his way down to the ring here tonight. Walventura, a former Prime Internet champion, a former Prime Wrestling champion. Still looking to make an impact on the main roster, though. It's rough, mate. I feel that. Exactly. Exactly. I didn't get sick. My brother was just here. But yeah, you got us all sick. It's Rad's fault. Blame Rad and 2K. These two men set to do war here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Extreme Rules, James Wagner, Wall Ventura, one fall. That's what's missing. There we go. Big forearm to the face. Ventura takes down Wagner. Big punches. Got his head trapped between his knees. Powerbomb from Ventura. It's 6:23 at night, and it looks like midnight. Show does. Show does. Big German suplex. Wall Ventura sends James Wagner over his shoulders. Big punch to the face. Kick to the body and a DDT. Wagner sleeps Ventura. Throws him into the ropes. Oh. Wall Ventura choking James Wagner out from that middle rope. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Only 2. That's the beginning of the match, and Wall Ventura's almost got a 2 count on James Wagner. Big punch to the face. Wagner not backing down from a fight, though. Big punches to the face. Chops to the chest. He keeps on going. Ventura keeps asking for more, and Wagner keeps delivering. Wagner asked for it. Whoa, he just slapped the shit out of him. Both men just absolutely beating the shit out of each other.
If you pay attention, you can hear the sound of their hands smacking against the other one.
Now they're just having a hockey fight, trying to prove whose dick's bigger. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's exactly what it looks like it's going on right now. Big knee misses. Wagner able to get out of the way of that one, using the ropes to save himself. Ventura trying to escort him across the ring. Bounces his face off the turnbuckle. Big knee. Wagner with a reversal. Sledgehammer in his hands. Wagner is a dangerous man when it comes down to this. Tries to catch him, misses. You know what I'd also like to see? Is if you have like a steel cage match or like a Hell in a Cell match or an Elimination Chamber match or something like that, is if the game could recognize that on the card and have it hanging above the ring for all the matches before that on the show. Because like that's the thing that they do the whole camera cut where it's like, and as you can see, the most dangerous chamber to ever exist in mankind. 3,500 billion pounds of whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So like if we could have that in the next game, that'd be pretty nice. Big kick to the body from James Wagner. Ventura throws him over his knee, gets the reversal. Wagner catches the arm of Ventura. Gets Ventura down to his knee, but Ventura gets the reversal. Big punches to the body. Gets a little bit of separation from Wagner. Wagner with some elbows of his own. Backs Wall Ventura up. Punch to the body. Up onto the shoulders. Wagner gets out of the way. Down onto his knee. Wall Ventura. Wagner goes for a roll-up cover, using his weight as leverage. Only a 1 count. Wagner's hyped up. He's got himself fired up. Wall Ventura in his sights. Ventura with a big reversal. Elbow to the face takes down Wagner. Ventura gets rolled up once again. Wagner trying to take him out. Only a count of 1. Big kick to the face, misses. Wagner with a reversal. Into the ropes. Back fist misses. Ventura with an uppercut to the back of the head of Wagner. Going for a submission. He's got Wagner tied up pretty good. Ventura's won championships with this move. Wagner able to fight out, pulling the arms apart, breaking the grip. Big punch to the face of Ventura. Clothesline takes down Ventura. Ventura fell stiff, though. Like he went down very hard. You said something, buddy? Ladder in the hands of James Wagner. Bounces it off the face of Ventura. Ventura gets out of the way. Drop kick misses. Wagner gets out of the way of that. Another roll-up cover. 1, 2. He's the James Wagner, the roll-up machine. From now on, James Wagner, the fruit roll-up of UCW. I'm gonna get the branding. We're gonna get a championship made. It's gonna be just for James Wagner. It's gonna be the fruit roll-up championship. I'm kidding. That's definitely gimmick infringement on the gummy worm championship from SMW. However, no. James Wagner gets Ventura up to his feet. Ventura with a reversal. I will chase that belt. Ventura can't make up his mind. That sledgehammer really seems to be confusing the shit out of him. He keeps hitting it with his foot. I guess he's not understanding why his feet keep hurting for no reason. Chops across the chest from Ventura. Wagner able to get out of the way of that last one. Big kick to the body. DDT. Going for the cover on Ventura. 2. Only 2. Been a lot of 2 counts in this match. Clothesline takes down Ventura. Gets him up to his feet. Kick to the body. James Wagner. Walking Ventura over to that ladder, it looks like. 1, 2. Only 2. That came out of absolutely nowhere. James Wagner switching the stance, switching the form, and then dropping Ventura. He's up on that top rope. This does not look like a good idea. Close. Ooh. Elbow clear across the chest. Sledgehammer to the body. James Wagner keeps on going. Roll up cover from Ventura. 1, 2. Only 2. Wagner with a reversal. Dropping Ventura, picking him up from a standing position. 1, 2. Only 2. These 2 men can't keep each other down. They can't do it. They can't beat each other. I don't know what the problem is. Right? Oh, God. Big kick to the top of the head. Went for the DDT. Wagner with a reversal. Clothesline takes down Ventura. Wagner letting the crowd know. On his shoulders. Ventura goes down once again. James Wagner. 2, 3. James Wagner picking up the W against Ventura. Ladies and gentlemen, that will surely help him on his chase for #1 contender spot as well as a championship. James Wagner with another W here in UCW. It's ironic he puts a 2 up in the air. We got 2 matches remaining of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. First up, the Ironclad Championship is on the line. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Christy Lane taking on the current reigning Ironclad champion Echo right here, right now. Hey, Ring announcer. When I need your help, I'll let you know. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a match set for one fall. It is an Extreme Rules, or I believe a no-holds-barred match. I really don't know. Maybe I did need the ring announcer's help. Making their way down to the ring first, ladies and gentlemen, she is the daughter of Stephen Lane, a woman who is looking for a championship here in UCW. Couple of wins under her belt. Still looking to get some type of cumulative prize for all of the effort that she's put in here in UCW. And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, making her way down to the ring, she is the Ironclad champion, the woman who took it away from Rose Daniels. Also, Smokey, if you're still here, I have not removed the underpants just because I honestly took a week off and completely forgot about that shit until literally just now. And I still don't know exactly which pair you're talking about. I assume you're talking about like the bottom, but like I don't fucking know what you mean. Ladies and gentlemen, your Ironclad champion, Echo, making her way down to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, match set for one fall. Ironclad championship is on the line. And there's a better look at it. We're going to skip through all this other shit. Christy Lane lining up across the ring from Echo, a woman who has done much more than Christy Lane has in UCW. Damn near undefeated Echo with a big drop kick. Drops Christy Lane to start off the fight. Misses the moonsault. Christy Lane going for a guillotine off the rip. Echo reverses it, obviously. Big kick misses. Going for a roll-up cover as well. Christy Lane going for every scummy way to win this match in the book. Off the rip, out the gate. Stomping down on the hands of Echo. Elbow drop to the knee. Big punches from Christy Lane, trying to keep Echo down. Echo obviously a powerhouse here in UCW's women's division. Best way to keep down somebody stronger than you is to work their legs and make sure they can't stand. Christy Lane, big sledgehammer shots to the body. Big elbow as well. Huge elbow from Christy Lane. They keep on fighting back. Sends her over the top rope. Echo. Drop kick lands. Between the ropes, Echo on the outside with a sledgehammer, drops it across the body of Chrissy Lane, keeping the assault coming. Back up to her feet. Underneath the bottom rope. Chrissy Lane taking too long, getting the crowd behind her, misses the big kick. Echo misses one as well, though. Reversal kick to the body. Big kick combo from Echo. Clothesline takes down Chrissy Lane. Going for the cover already. Count of 2. Count of 1. Ref's hand definitely hit the ring twice. Definitely hit the mat twice. What are we doing, 2K? Why are we doing this? Up against the ropes. Big elbow to the face. Clothesline from Christy Lane. Takes down Echo once again. Yeah, I will. I'll grab her after show, actually. I can do that for you. I can, and I will. I honestly have forgot that she got uploaded. Oh, shit. Sledgehammer shots to the body of Echo. Up to the top rope. Points out Echo. Echo back up to her feet. Crossbody off the top rope. Stomping down on the body. Big elbow to the face. Kick to the body once again. Christy Lane's moving really slow. Echo's not doing much better. Big kick to the face. Trying to keep Christy Lane down for as long as possible. They are both not moving at their maximum capacity, though. Also, after teaming at Divided We Stand, they know each other better than they did whenever they worked against each other multiple times in the past. Big kick to the body. Drops her once again. Into the steel steps. Huge kick to the face. Also, Drew, if you want to spreadsheet UCW, instead of going through and having to watch everything, would you rather me just like send you all of the match, like, because I make my match cards and then like update them with who wins per night, like as it's going on. So like I already have the winners in all of the matches that have happened. So if that make your life easier, just let me know, bro. Unless the whole point is to like go back and watch everything and know all the lore and all that shit. And then if that's the case, that's up to you. Yeah, I have it all on. It's all Google Docs. All of it's Google Docs. So it's really up to the process of what you'd like. I just know that there's hours of footage of UCW at this point. There's a lot of, because so when this was supposed to happen originally, so last week on Friday would have been week 25 of UCW, so we're on week 26, and all of our episodes have been at least an hour every time. So it's an undertaking. Sounds good. Sounds good. Big chop across the chest. Stepping down on the hair of Echo and pulling her up. That's rude. That's just rude. Armbar from Christy Lane. Echo able to power out. Slips her arm out. Big punch to the face. Busts Christy Lane wide open. Big kick to the body. Going for that power. One of the most impressive power bombs that we have in UCW, just to be honest. Going for the cover, Christy Lane. 2. Christy Lane able to stay in this one. Also, El Barnzo, thank you for the follow. She bleeding. She bleeding. Yeah. All out of her forehead and shit. I'm telling. Double axe handles. Spear into the corner. Okay, so the blood doesn't really seem to be bothering her too much. Like, just to be honest, she's moving around like a demon at the moment. Big elbow to the face of Echo. Echo stumbles. Kick caught. Takes her down on the outside. Big punches to the face. How long are we going to stay out there? Because if we're going to stay out there for a while, I'm just going to do this. What's going on, Captain Pew Pew? Welcome in, welcome in. Who's getting their ass kicked? At the moment, Christy Lane, honestly. For some reason, Twitch on my PC ain't working for anyone. That's lovely. I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully that doesn't mean that Twitch is going to start being a biatch again. Off the top rope, takes down Christy Lane. But no, what's going on, Captain? What's going on? How's it going, Arcanite? How's it going, brother? Sledgehammer across the body. Drop kick from Echo. Kick to the body. Sledgehammer. Ooh, shit. They're moving sloppy, y'all. Chrissy Lane and Echo both moving sloppy at the moment. Echo's doing a lot better than Chrissy Lane, but Chrissy Lane's moving very slow, very stiff, easily telegraphable. Chops across the chest. Chrissy Lane trying to take her down. You wish it was Sunday. What's going on Sunday? What you excited for? 2. Only 2. Echo able to kick out. Down onto the body. I ain't looking forward to no Sunday. Hey, Sunday's a chill day for me. Sunday's a chill day for me. Stomping down on the chest of Echo. Christy Lane's keeping the fight on her now. Looking for something big. I hate how she's like standing so off center from her. Big kick to the body. Head trapped, looking for that DDT. Not a DDT. Going for the cover. Only 2. Yeah, why aren't you looking forward to Sunday? We got somebody who's looking forward to Sunday. We got somebody who's not looking forward to Sunday. What the fuck's going on Sunday? Before Thanksgiving. Damn! Knees across the back. Going for the cover. 2. Only 2. Because I got to go to bed early again for work tomorrow. Yeah, I felt that. You don't own that ball, Leah? Football and I'll be back home from work. That's fair. That's fair. Throws the sledgehammer across the ring at Christy Lane. Echo with blood pouring down her face. Asking Christy Lane to stand up. Stomps across the body. Up to the middle rope. Thought I got a PC notification. My football team won last night. I don't watch football. I honestly haven't watched a lot of basketball this season either. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. I got to catch back up. I got to be a fan. I got to be a real fan. I got to raise the rating numbers. Me and me alone will save the NBA. I watch all sports for the most part. Bro, how do you have time to be in here? You work at a computer repair. You have so much time on your hands to just watch shit. You work at a computer repair place. Anyone an MMA fan? Big card tomorrow. There is a big card tomorrow. 2. Only 2 once again. Echo's still fighting out of another neck breaker. Christy Lane cannot seem to put her away. The Pats won. That's disappointing. I kid. I don't support football. I don't know anything about football. Don't come for me in the comments. Drops her on her shoulders. MMA is my #1 sport over anything else. That's fair. I used to really be into UFC and bare knuckle boxing, or not bare knuckle boxing because it wasn't around. But like when bare knuckle boxing, I was pretty big on that. When UFC started, I was pretty big on that. MMA is definitely cool. I like the promos and stuff from WWE though. And I've always wanted there to be a way to like mix the two, which is why I really like SMFC, which is what DK does. If we got any mods in the chat, if we can get a shout out for DK. SMFC is UFC, but with the ability to kind of cut promos and stuff like that. Take a little bit of control of your own story in UFC. It's really cool. It's a really fucking good time. Christy Lane almost took out Echo right there. Haven't missed a UFC card in 8 years. Damn. That's expensive. Not really. I mean, because they don't do a monthly and stuff like that anymore. Big kick to the face. Is Fight Night still a thing? Christy Lane gets taken down. Echo's trying to keep the fight alive, trying to stop her. I don't pay unless it's worth it to me. Smart man. Fight nights all the time? Bet. One team sport, Toronto teams for big team sports, or will catch highlights enough to get by. The only sports I really watch consistently is UFC, Formula 1, NHL, and NFL Red Zone on Sundays. Drop kick to the side of the face of Christy Lane. Draped across that bottom rope. Echo asks for her to stand. Off the top. Big forearm to the face. Takes down Christy Lane. Echo going for the cover. 2, 3. Echo retains the Ironclad Championship. In MLB when I visit my mom and on my own during the playoffs. You won't catch me watching won't catch me watching MLB personally. Football's decent sometimes. Hockey is pretty interesting. I just can never find the time to actually watch it. Formula 1 is better than NASCAR in my opinion. So, I mean, like, all good picks. Drewfie is a man of culture. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event of the evening. It's been 2 hours and 16 minutes since we started, and it all brought us to this right here. A match that has been building for almost a month now. Ladies and gentlemen, since his debut, Baker Perice has had one name on his list, and that is Drewfie. Drewfie, the reigning, defending Deathlock champion, a man who has fought wars to call himself that. Looking to defend that once again. Deathlock championship on the line. 2 out of 3 falls inside of a steel cage. Submission only. None of that escape shit. None of that pin shit. Just submissions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event of the evening. All-time shows for the first game and final. I'm not the biggest European football guy, dude. I hate to say it, I'm just not. Making his way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, a man who has represented UCW, a man who has come in and shocked the world, the Maverick, Baker Perice, ladies and gentlemen. Food truck at the World Cup, MetLife Stadium next year. That's sick. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, making his way down to the ring, representing Canada, a 2-time Deathlock champion, a man who has represented UCW as well, the guy who has gone through wars and came back a better and bigger and stronger man. Ladies and gentlemen, Drewfie, making his way down to the ring. It is a dope song. Especially sells alcohol on a deal like $5 for 3 bottles. If it's shooters, dude, so much money. England's fans will drink him dry. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is, the Deathlock Championship. A better look at it. Like I said, this is your main event, a 2 out of 3 falls submission-only match inside of a steel cage. Baker Perice with something to prove. Drewfie with something to lose. Ring announcer, get the fuck out of here. I did your job already. Go away. Drewfie handing over the Deathlock Championship for what could be the final time. Baker Perice, his second opportunity for that belt. The cage has been lowered. The match begins. Big punch to the face. Baker Perice drops Drewfie early. Working his arms. Big elbow to the body. Drewfie sends him down to the... Oh. Down to the ring. Big knee to the body. Drewfie heading up to the top rope. Elbow drop connects. Telling Baker to stand. These two men were also on the same team representing UCW at Divided We Stand. Drewfie. Huge submission to start us off. Showing off the technical prowess. Drewfie probably the best submission specialist that we have seen besides Nicholas Kelly and Ace Anderson. All three of those men, one with the longest reign in UCW history, undefeated with the Deathlock Championship. The other, the first ever 2-time champion, and Drewfie, obviously the man who defeated both of them. Both of them. Drewfie gets out of the full throttle lock. Big kick to the body. Into the ropes. Big knee to the body connects. Huge kick to the side of the face. Takes him down as well. Drewfie is rolling right now. Coming back very well from the full throttle lock. Got him in a powerbomb position. Working him over to the cage. Changes his mind. Drops him across the top rope. Back up to the middle rope. Wants him to stand. Drop kick connects. Stomps down on his arm. Drewfie's got him by the back of the head. He's got him. Chokehold. Nope, Baker Perice fights out of it. Big elbows. Gets him up. On his shoulder, drops him down across that top rope. Baker Perice. Chops across the chest. Drops him once again. Baker Perice going up to the top rope himself. Tells Drewfie to stand. Perice hasn't even turned around yet. Holy shit. I don't know if that was a headbutt or a rolling forearm off the top rope, but that was insane. He's got him. Arm trapped. Drewfie powers out of it. Throws him into the ropes once again. Drew. German suplex. I decided after 7 hours of BO7, it's trash. Is that just campaign? Like, what all have you played? Because I was watching you play the campaign earlier, and I can agree I didn't really like it. But I didn't like Infinite Warfare. I didn't like Advanced Warfare. I didn't like any of the fucking exosuit bullshit where I have a jetpack and I can fucking Batman to a different wall and shit like that. That's not a military game in my opinion. It's a futuristic military game for sure, but like, man, I really miss like Black Ops. Black Ops campaign like built me as a human being, I think. Told him I want to work with him there. There's 7. Yeah. I need some Navy SEALs back. Like, I miss like World War I. World War II was even pretty good in its campaign. Full throttle lock back in place. Drewfie taking a little bit longer to get out. Definitely more locked in than it was before. Drew taps. Oh. Off the middle rope. Crossbody moonsault. Maybe a crossbody misses. Drewfie wants to show him how it's done. Clothesline takes him down. Up to the middle rope. Misses the forearm. Baker Perice. Reversal from Drewfie. Throws him into the rope. Big punch to the body. Clothesline. Lariat takes him down. Back was arched. Crazy. Exactly. Clothesline. Take him down. There's 2 antlers in our room. There's not any balls up there. And the antlers are small enough that really only Coda can chew on them, but whatever. Stomping down on the chest. Baker Perice just flipped off Drewfie and continued to stomp on him. They keep spitting out COD games. We'll have to wait for GTA 6. It really, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it also proves that Rockstar might want to put a little bit better quality into their games. Baker Perice just dropped Drewfie across his knee. Drewfie with a reversal. Kick to the body. Sleeper hold in place. Baker Perice struggling. He taps as well. We are 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. The next man to secure a submission will be your winner. Drewfie goes for a leg drop off the middle rope and does not land. Luckily, Drewfie's caked up. So, you know, he landed on some cushioning. German suplex from Drewfie. Headbutt lands. Drewfie letting a little bit of that Empire of Pain training show. Getting a little bit more ruthless as the match goes on. Going up to the middle rope. Drop kick sends him down. Kick to the back. They were both up there? Drewfie waiting for Baker to stand. Dragon Sleeper once again. Baker Perice struggling to get out. Drewfie retains. I thought it was over. Drewfie walking back out with the championship, ladies and gentlemen. Making Baker Perice tap. I thought Baker Perice had that shit in the bag after the second full throttle where he almost damn near broke Drewfie's arm. I thought that shit was over. Holy shit. Holy shit. Give me control. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, to start off the night, an incredible night of UCW, an incredible way to come back. Evan Russell defeats Dirty Barnzo in Dirty Barnzo's debut. Evan Russell walking out with the W in his singles debut here in UCW to take on John Styles next week on Friday for the Prince of Carnage Championship. After that, Santana Storm won her #1 contention back, defeating Morgan Hunter and Marie Kelly. She will take on Rose Daniels for the Breakdown World Championship at United We Fall. After that, John Styles defeated Reverend Supreme Knight in an incredible match, probably the match of the evening, to win back the Prince of Carnage Championship, leading us right into Ace Anderson's return to dominance in UCW, where he defeated Brayden Brown and Nicholas Kelly. Nicholas Kelly is in the medic section of the arena here tonight. We have not gotten a report back on him. Some of his injuries may have gotten worse, ladies and gentlemen. After that, Azrael Black and Big Johnson shocked everyone by defeating Issac Ramirez and Carlos Gonzalez, UCW's hottest tag team at the moment. Issac Ramirez and Carlos Gonzalez have actually beaten them in the last 2 weeks. Somehow, Azrael Black and Big Johnson able to walk away with the victory. After that, James Wagner defeated Wal Ventura to move up the ranks of multiple divisions in UCW. The win did wonders for the kid. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Echo retains the Ironclad Championship, taking down Christy Lane in an Extreme Rules match, moving closer and closer to Rose Daniels' streak of undefeatedness with that Ironclad Championship. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Drewfie defeated Baker Perice, solidifying him for another week as the Deathlock champion. Baker Perice fought hard. I honestly thought Baker Perice had the match in the bag, but Drewfie came out on top. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great night. Thank you for welcoming me back. Thank you for allowing me to come back. It's been good. It's been great, but I'm thirsty. I got to go to the bathroom. I'm also a little hungry. So we're going to find somebody to raid out to. We're going to do the damn streamer thing. You know, the thing that we got to do. So let's do that shit. Somebody that we're following, preferably. One of the homies. IGN's fucking streaming right now. Let's raid IGN. Cool Frijoles is still going, bro. Oh, for sure. I ain't even got coffee tongue. I waited just for you. Whiskers is playing episode 7 and 8 of Dispatch. I haven't seen any of that shit, so I'm not going there. Blade Franco. Cool Frijoles. Cool Frijoles. Cool Frijoles, because this man has been going for almost 24 hours, to be honest. Let's go wish him some luck. Let's go show him some support. Drop some follows if you're not following the boy. He streams fucking Cloud City damn near daily. He is one of the best people in the community. He's a super funny guy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go show him some love. He's also, you know, he watches UCW on occasion, and that definitely makes me more likely to, It says he's playing. Oh, wait, is that a replay? Okay, then he must be asleep. Let's not go in there then. It looks like Blade Franco might be the lucky winner. Oh, well, we went to Frijoles.